That's the right button. Are we in business? We are. It is very strange that I can not hear anything. I suppose background music, I know I said it the other day, I really need to figure out some background music because the silence in the background is deafening. Anyway, welcome to Glorious Miniatures. My name's Jolien, and in today's video and stream, we've got another Sunday preview. I don't know when it's going to land, hopefully in about 6 minutes, and we can go and have a look at it. I hope everyone's had a good weekend thus far. I've been spending the weekend with my middle brother and his family. It's been very lovely and somewhat exhausting, as they have a 3-year-old daughter, and she is running around all over the place, and it's quite exhausting. Anyway, so we have got, as I said, the Sunday preview. We had the Black Library celebration pre-orders go up yesterday morning. I did manage to order the Horus Heresy book that I wanted, and another book. I didn't get the miniature. I realized that we got a 2-week pre-order window, so I'm going to hold off for a week. What's up, Reno? How you doing today? Happy Sunday to you. Yes, happy Sunday indeed. That's the right word. Now I'm gonna just be curious if am I liking my own. Do I get to see? I liked my own video to see what would happen. I was under the impression I would get to see something on the OBS side of things. I didn't. I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell you something for free. I can't wait until I can add my second monitor onto this computer, because this is streaming on one monitor is, especially when you have to read an it's very stressful. That's all I'm going to say. It's very stressful for me. So I'm really looking forward to getting that other monitor up and running. I just need a larger desk. But that's going to be one of those things. Anyway, we did have the pre-orders up. As I said, I did order the Horus Heresy art book, and I did order the Empire book, the Age of Fantasy, whatever you want to call it. Warhammer Fantasy Empire book. I've forgotten the title of it already. There was other stuff I really wanted to order, but I looked at the price and thought, and that was even using, something like Element Games, using an affiliate link like mine right there in chat. So I'm really just waiting for the Warcom feed to sort of do its thing, so that I'm just basically going to keep mashing the refresh button until it appears. What is everyone else up to today? Nightbot, well done for waking up, you absolute legend. I did have to my browser had to restart, and I lost a bunch of my tabs over on Firefox. It's probably one of the saddest things to ever happen. It's not really. I just forgot what bot I was using here on YouTube. It is in fact Nightbot, so I'm glad that's popped up, because now I can read it. What I do need to do, I am eyeing up another bot though entirely for over on Twitch at twitch.tv/gloriousbadger, where I am doing sort of gaming, survival games, those sorts of things. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Friday nights, currently at 7 p.m. My current Thursday stream is in the afternoon over on Twitch, right after the Horus Heresy Thursday article. I'm going to potentially, I don't think it's going to be this week. I think it's going to be next week. I can't guarantee when it is, but I would like to merge the Twitch and YouTube stream. I might dual stream that and basically do the Horus Heresy Thursday article and also do some miniature building. So it'll be over on Twitch, it'll be a crafting stream, and here it'll just be a regular hobby stream as I want to continue. I see someone just mashed some buttons, I think. See, what is going on? It's very strange. Anyway, where is this article? That is what I would like to know. It's not appeared yet. So hopefully in the next few minutes. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sort of twisting in the wind. Do you know what I mean? And chat is... Where are you? There's chat. No, that's not the right chat. There's chat. There's the chat window, thankfully. Okay, so I managed to order another squad of Terminators, so I now have 4 squads of Terminators for my Ultramarines first company. That takes me up to 20 miniatures. Then I have 15 Stern Guard currently. I'm going to probably have to get another squad of Stern Guard as well, so that'll be 40 miniatures. And then I need to... I'm going to leave a gap of 20 miniatures for 20 Assault Terminators, so that'll take it up to 60. And then I need basically... And then another 10 miniatures will be 3 squads of 3 Stern Guard with a Blade Guard with a Blade Guard Ancient. So that'll be 70 miniatures. Then I've basically got a 30 Marine gap in a sort of vaguely Primaris first company. I am thinking at least 1 squad of regular Intercessors. I'm not sure what else to do with that last sort of gap of 20. It's initially I was thinking 2 squads of Intercessors and 1 heavy Intercessors. Maybe I'll do 1 regular Intercessors, 1 heavy, and then that's a squad of 10 left to go. I don't really know what to do with them. So if you have any ideas, do let me know in the comments below or in the chat. All help is great help, as they say. I don't know if they say that, but I have just started saying it. This article still has not appeared yet. It's very frustrating. Why, oh why, Delilah, has it not appeared? Walk on feed. Saturday pre-orders. That's in my Discord. I do indeed have a Discord, which is hopefully going to be dropped into chat once Nightbot wakes up. Hey, there we go. So just bear that in mind. I am trying to use it more. I do... While I have Discord open on my computer, I'm not at my computer all day, and I don't have Discord open all day. Like, it's there, but I'm not staring at it. I've only got the one monitor, and on that one monitor, usually I'm currently trying to work on my website at gloriousminiatures.com. I've just added 219 items. I've got to add another... hold on. Another 5 or 6 or 7 to that, because the month has rolled over. So that would be basically 225 items, I'm going to call it. I've got to go through all the pictures, make sure that they're the correct size, ratio, right size, like kilobyte size, etc. And then I've got to upload all the pictures. So it's 225 items plus at least 2 or 3 pictures each. So that's a lot of pictures. It's a lot of work to do. And then I've got to completely overhaul like the visual side of the website. It's a bit of a disaster, but I'm just one person. One absolute legend, admittedly, but just one person. I can't really... it's not really my forte. So when the website turns out to be an astounding success, I'm definitely going to pay for someone to sort my website out properly and get it running nice and fast, or as fast as possible. Yeah. The Discord is ace, would recommend. Thank you very much, Reno. Well, it is. I mean, the thing is, I used to spend a lot of time on Discord. At least, I used to spend a lot of time on Discord. Back when I was playing sort of EVE Online, I was in Discord virtually like all day, or as much as possible. And then I basically did a complete 180 on it. I sort of completely backed out. And it's taking me quite a while to sort of get back into the swing of things. So we'll get there eventually. I'm not too concerned. But for subscribers over on Twitch, we will be doing a sort of movie night once a month. Funnily enough, talking about subscribers, I believe that as of last night, I did have the opportunity to apply for like the first stage of what do they call it, monetization here on YouTube. So I did fill out the form and send it on in. So that's 3,000 hours of viewership. I genuinely don't know if they'll let it slide. It would be great. I hope they do. But we've still got to plow on in the direction of 4,000 hours. And I know these sorts of videos are probably not going to be bringing in those hours. However, I am going to sort of, I have found some old videos. I'm going to attempt in the next month to do a bunch of painting videos that can go live sort of during March, etc. And hopefully that will help a little bit. And then potentially end of April, beginning of May, the studio will be finished. Like, it will be, all kitted out, at least with walls and electricity. And then I need to spend probably another month kitting it out with all the sort of furniture and moving all my miniatures in, painting it, etc., etc. I don't know how long that's going to take. Combined with the fact that in May I've got a week-long sort of thing for my mother's birthday. She wanted to do a big party for her. I'm not saying how old she's turning, but she wanted to do a big sort of week-long thing with all the family. So I'm doing that in May. And then also in June, I'm taking basically 2 weeks off. So there is going to be a bit from July. We're going to go fully powered, maximum content, left, right, and center. And yeah. It's going to be a good time. It's been a long time to get me to this point. It's been somewhat depressing in some regards. I've missed painting a lot. I find painting to be very relaxing. It helps my epilepsy in that regard. The painting helps me relax, and earning some money and being able to pay the bills also helps me relax as well. So, watching any of my videos, sharing any ones which you might be suitable for friends, etc., or whatnot, and generally smashing the like button, subscribing, hitting the bell for notifications, all that YouTube nonsense is a great thing, and I #truly appreciate it. Yeah. So apparently it takes a month for them to look at my I don't know, I guess details and think, yeah, this will let this person monetize. And I believe the monetization for the first sort of 3,000 hours chunk, which we've just broached, that allows basically not Twitch, YouTube. What do they call them here? Is it memberships? They're like Twitch subscribers, but they're YouTube members. Is that the word? I think it's a member. So it allows that. It allows tipping, like donations. Sorry, live chats, whatever they call them, and other things like that. The big sort of ad revenue thing rolls around once we hit 4,000 hours. So that is our next goal. Regardless of what they say, we're just going to keep plowing on, and we're going to definitely hit that this year. And it will be a great thing. I'm still waiting. I am still waiting, by the way, at Warhammer Community. It is 6:08. Where is this article? I'm going to do a force refresh. No? It's just so strange. It's not appeared in Discord. I'm frightfully sorry. Let me go to Twitter. Sorry, X. Sometimes they drop it there before they drop it on their own website. Which they have not done yet. Very, very strange. They're always late. It's a strange thing. Like on the Thursday, I could have sworn that the Horus Heresy article was dropped at 2:00. But the thing is, I've seen this at 1:00 as well, and I swear I've seen it earlier in the morning as well. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating, to say the least. Especially like, and they're obviously not beholden to me, a very, very lowly YouTuber type person. But when you do a live stream sort of based around an article going live at a regular time, and it doesn't drop, then it's like, I suppose in the future I should really get some extra stuff to waffle around just in case this happens again. Although the Leviathan box set, my niece came in here and we had a chat about what I was doing, and she looked at the picture behind me and she said wolf. I guess she said wolf for the sort of Tyrannid side of the box set and robot for the Terminator side, and I said, well, you're almost correct, basically correct. It is a robot for all intents and purposes, and it's a sort of wolfy thing. It's some sort of monster you don't want near you. And she said she wanted to paint one at some point. So once my paints are out of their boxes and suitably situated into the studio, I think I'm gonna be painting miniatures a little bit. I'll give her access to my paints, or some of my paints, and a paintbrush of high quality, and allow her to, we'll see what we can end up with. Obviously, I will not be streaming that. I will not be putting my niece on camera at all. That's I don't really. Definitely not going to be happening. But I will take the miniature that she's painted, or at least get a picture of it and see what everyone thinks. Because I know my first miniature was absolutely horrific, and there is the article. Finally. Okay, let's get that where it needs to be, and then we can move swiftly over here. Hold on. Now I'm doing it slightly differently. I would ideally like another monitor so I can pin this chat on top of it. Maybe I can oh, okay. So if I do, hold on, steady. Browsing. Are we gravy? Yes, we are gravy. Hello and welcome to Glorious Miniatures. My name's Jolyon, and in today's video we have another Sunday preview. It's the 11th of February 2024. And we have the Space Marines return from battling Leviathan. Oh, chair almost fell apart. Here we go. We have the article. It has landed. Let us get stuck into it. What's up, Jammy? How's it going, you saucy rascal? Just in time? Hell yes. Reinforcements arrive for Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team and Legions Imperialis in this week's Sunday preview, including a hefty contingent of Space Marines. Then stick around for the first Legions Imperialis campaign book and the latest eShort Week short story subscription. That is a bit of a tongue twister. And then there's a small matter of a new battle scroll for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Oh, dearie dear. Okay, let's see what we have. Please note that all pre-orders will be on a standard 2-week basis. When did they bring in this standard 2-week basis? I know it's been up for a while, but I hadn't really noticed it had become the standard. Anyway, busy day at work. But I'm good. Gonna head back soon for the quiz. Pub quiz time, hell yes. And some bevs to celebrate your... Is it your birthday today, Jammy Dodger? Happy bloody birthday. Happy birthday. I'm not going to ask your age, but you can share it if you wish. I hope you got some nice prezzies. I hope you have a nice few beverages and dominate the pub quiz. Actually crush it beneath your elegant feet. What's up, Gabba? Months ago? I thought it had been months ago, but it hadn't really sort of... Like, I've seen it a couple of times, but I hadn't really noticed it had become the regular thing. It's probably a good thing, I guess. First 2 weeks standard thing I can remember was the FEC box. And those, yes. You turned 28 yesterday? Bloody hell. You young whippersnapper. You young whippersnapper. 28? My God. I was working for Disney when I was 28. Oh! Happy bloody birthday, Jammy Dodger. That's awesome. I hope you had a lovely day. Gabby, you saucy rascal. How you doing? Happy Sunday to you. I hope you're well. Oh no, I forgot it was Sunday. It was Friday. Okay, another. Let me start all over again. I hope you had a wonderful birthday on Friday. Happy birthday, Jammy Dodger. Did you get any nice prezzies? Now I've asked that question, we can get into this. Space Marine Captain in Terminator armor. So there was one which came in the Leviathan box set, as we all know. I think he was yet to come out on his own, but now that it looks like it's going to be changed. He's got optional assembly. So Storm Bolter with Power Sword there. He's got a Combi Bolter here as a Combi Melter. Or Plasma, Combi something or other. Combi Bolter Flamer thingamajiggle there. Very nice. Power Fist. We always like that. I must get, there's a point I wanted to talk about very briefly. Really briefly. It just weaseled into my mind before I started streaming. Anyway. So, lead your Terminator squads with this new multi-part plastic captain in Terminator armor, who has numerous options, including a choice of Relic Fist or Relic Weapon in one hand and a Storm Bolt or Combi Weapons in the other. You also get to pick from 2 heads, helmeted and unhelmeted, and the choice of a Purity Seal or Cloth Tabard hanging from the waist. This is the captain, isn't it? So what would you build? What would you build? I would be tempted to go Power Fist and Storm Bolter. Like, Power Fist is very, very Terminator-y to me. Storm Bolter is as well. This combi weapon does look pretty sweet, though. Cloth waist for the Black Templars? Yes, no doubt. Money for the full villainy inks? Nice. Hell yes. Sword and Bolter? Well, that is very Black Templars as well. Although, would you be slightly tempted to go with the Flamethrower or the Pyre Blast or whatever that combi bolter is? Just to make sure you can... I do have some extra Pyre... What are they called? Pyre Boys. The Pyre... I got an extra 10 of those from somewhere, which I might put into my Black Templars. Maybe. However, so we've read that bit. Now, where's chat gone? There's chat. Okay. We've got Space Marine Heroes of the Chapter. Oh, okay. So this is saucy. The Heroes of the Leviathan box set get a standalone release in this packed combo set, including the Gravis Armored Apothecary Biologist, a Phobos Lieutenant with a combi weapon, and 5 Stern Guard veterans. It's a great way to add an elite core to your Space Marine army. So they are doing a Stern Guard and 2 sort of character-y type things, HQ units. You can already get the Stern Guard on their own. Right? This isn't a weird situation from, was it 8th edition or whatever it was, where you get like a multiple miniatures on one massive sprue and they never ever get released again. Actually, good for the Black Templars and Salamanders. I really want to paint a couple of... I'm going to get Adrax Agratone at some point. I really want to paint that miniature. Why not all them with magnets? Yeah. This is the... I have been pondering this quite a bit. I did, in fact, magnetize the Chaplain in Terminator armor. So he has got... What are his options? I've completely forgotten. Either way, I've magnetized that one, like his hands, and I've been thinking about it. I think going forward, I might magnetize vehicle weapons where sort of vaguely appropriate. But I don't think I'm going to be playing that many games where I'm really going to be worrying about the need for the things. Because like where magnets sort of click on, sometimes it just does, it looks like there's a gap. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look like it's like it can. It's a bit too, I don't know. It's not too aesthetically pleasing for me, which is what I'm trying to say. Kind of like the Indomitus one for 95 quid. Yeah, exactly, Gabba. Yeah. However, magnetizing is always an option when it comes to weaponry, especially if it's got multiple weapons. I do have an extra one of these minis, thankfully. I really do like this. What is it? It's a Reaver Lieutenant, which briefly brings me on to the next a little thing which popped into my head. Do we not have a Phobos chaplain? We don't, do we? Why do they not do one? I mean, I can definitely understand the point of magnetizing. Like, these kits aren't expensive, and if you want to do, you know, games, and you want to test out different loadouts, you've got to do that sort of stuff. Especially if where you're playing has a sort of WYSIWYG kind of way of playing. I've no idea. Do magnets lose their magnetism over time? I do not know. Physics was probably not my strongest science. Because Phobos sucks. Well, that might be the case, Gabba, but it's strange because we had a Phobos space wizard, didn't we? Why was there no chaplain? Is there any particular reason why there wouldn't be a chaplain? It only popped into my head, and I was pondering it. And then we have the Space Marine Ballistus Dreadnought. What do you get when you cross the indomitable chassis of a Redemptor Dreadnought with the cream of the Space Marine arsenal? The Ballistus Dreadnought, a wounded veteran reborn inside a heavily armored shell, packing a versatile missile launcher and armor-busting Ballistus las cannon. I've still not built any of my Space Marines from Leviathan. I've been holding off, basically until March from a crag, where I'm going to try and build some. So, okay. So it's finally getting its... It's already been out, right? No, it hasn't. I'm so confused. And we've got the Space Marine Infernus squad as well. Some Bernie boys. To combat endless swarms of Tyranids, Space Marines can trade their bolt rifles for pyroblasters, long-barreled flame weapons that burn hotter than a regular flamer. These Infernus squads are horrifically effective at torching lightly armored troops and shattering enemy morale with a few well-placed blasts. So as I was saying, I do have an extra box squad of these. I may very well attach these to my Black Templars. I think. Thank you very much, Nightbot. Those are all my social media folks. Such as it is. And here is... Kill Team. The Space Marine Scout Squad. Dun, dun, dun. It's here. It is here. Okay then. Alright. Neophyte Space Marines start their duties as lightly armored scouts, trained to slip through enemy lines and get places their power-armored brothers cannot. This makes them ideal kill team operatives, able to operate self-sufficiently in the field and wielding exceptional equipment to overpower lesser foes. Equipment like bolters, shotguns, sniper rifles, and even heavy weapons like heavy bolters and missile launchers. So, the time... the time of the scouts is here. I will be getting one of these. Yes, that's all I'm saying. Who is anyone else going to be getting some scouts? Yeah, definitely. I almost considered getting the Salvation box set, but I obviously didn't because it sold out quite quickly. I do like this sniper geezer right here. And then if we scroll down, I'm guessing next week we'll see new Kill Team Voxer pre-order. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and the Eldari Blades of Cain. Striking Scorpions. Kill Team. Yeah, the new pre... Do we know what's in it? We do. It's the... Who's in the new one? It's the... I know we've done a previous video on it. A previous stream on it. It was the... Dark Elves, was it? Drakari, excuse me. Night Lords, that was it. Night Lords versus Mandrakes, yeah. Funnily enough, today, this afternoon, about an hour before stream, I started the Night Lords omnibus book, which was good. I finally finished the Minka-esque omnibus. It was very slow starting for me. I just couldn't get into it. But I did crack on through, and by the end of it, I was genuinely enjoying it. It was just one of those slow burners for me. It took way longer than I intended. Normally, a book that size, sort of 700 pages, wouldn't take me nearly that long, but it did. But I got the Night Lord Omnibus, and I've started that today, so I'm really looking forward to getting into that. Just in time for the new Kill Team as well, by the looks of it. But we've got the Eldar Blades of Cain right here. Aspect Warriors are the Craftworld's elite, and sometimes combine their incredible combat skills in a Blades of Cain Kill Team. This plastic kit builds 10 striking scorpions with a variety of options, which can operate as a kill team on their own or link up with the Dire Avengers and Howling Banshees to massively increase their options. Now, striking scorpions are one of my favoured, what do you call them again? Aspect Warriors. There we go. It's right there. They are one of my favoured ones. I really like the... Is it the Exarch? I always get the word muddled up. You have to be in the mood to read. I completely understand that, Jamie. Yeah. I've heard the Night Lord Omnibus is a good read, so I just yoinked it, and I'm going to cross my fingers that it's fantastic. Was it Karandras or something like that for these guys? So I assume we're going to get a new plastic one of him as well, right? I assume that, which would be a great thing. But I'm hoping the next it's got to be warp spiders, right? We've got to have plastic warp spiders, so I can do my. Well, it won't be a warp spider army, but it would be my. There'd be plastic warp spiders would be my gateway into getting an Eldar sort of like small, not an army, definitely not an army. Combat patrol or something. Each scorpion has its own tactical rock. You know what? You're absolutely right. I hadn't even noticed. They must be very powerful. How do you know who's the leader? If they've all got a tactical rock? It's crazy. Exarch is a unit leader. The Phoenix Lord, that was the one. The Phoenix Lord. Thank you, Jamie. I always get that confused. I keep forgetting the Phoenix Lords are a thing. So it's the Phoenix Lords, and I don't butcher the name, Karandras, or I don't know, Jeff. I really like that mini, but I would love to see a plastic reimagining or whatever you want to call it. So these two are going to be out separately. Leader has a scorpion hand weapon instead of a shooter. Oh, that is fancy. What is that? That almost looks like a lobster pincer, or not a lobster. How about this? A scorpion pincer thing. I know they're not pincers. They're probably called claws or something. I know my words. Claw. I know. I was way ahead of you, Gabba. I say that. I don't actually know how responsive the live chat is. You could have typed it well before me. Anywho, so that's that. New plastic Eldar. About time. Yeah, that's all I got to say, really. I know we got the Legions Imperialis, the Great Slaughter. Fight the most brutal battles of the Horus Heresy at epic scale with the Great Slaughter. The first campaign expansion books for the Legions Imperialis, along with a thick narrative section detailing the movements of loyalist and heretic forces around the Beta Garment campaign. The book includes new detachment data sheets for both Legions Astartes and Solar Auxilia armies, rules for fighting battles between entire armies of Titans and Imperial Knights, and a full campaign system for linking games together on the road to the infamous battle for Nyakan City. There we go. I know the words. So basically, if you want full Titan fights, there are rules for it, which is probably a good thing. I guess, especially for people who are just really interested in like Adeptus Titanicus, allowing that back in again. They should have made Epic 40k. Yes, I think so. Because Epic 40k was Warhammer 40k. This is like, I think they put themselves in a bit of a backed themselves into a bit of a corner when they sort of based Adeptus Titanicus that like specifically into the Horus Heresy rather than doing Orc Titans as well and all that sort of stuff. I guess they have less plastic miniatures to make, like different variations, etc. We have Horus Heresy and it sucks. Why make it again but smaller? Gabba. I like the Horus Heresy. I like the Horus Heresy. But that's okay. I do agree though. I do agree. Like, we do have the Horus Heresy for those, you know, inter-Legion and Solar Auxilia battles. I think Warhammer 40k in Epic would have been, I hate using this word, epic. Especially with like Orc armies, like, and you know, things like the Land Train, etc., etc. Land Train? Whatever the thingamajiggle was. The game itself is bad, yeah. Well, having never played it, I can't actually say. Either way, I personally just currently collect. I would love to play the game at some point, but until the point where I can A, have a finished army, and B, drive that army to wherever I'm going to play it, which is, you know, as I can't drive legally, it's not going to happen anytime soon. So, like, from a personal point of view, it's not such a fuss, but I think the Horus Heresy is easier for them to make the miniatures of. They're all basically the same, right? As far as I know. Like, obviously the Titans, you know, you get different Titans and different tanks and whatnot, but you don't have to worry about, like, Orc tanks and then Eldar, etc., etc. You just got Imperium and just, like, paint them good or bad. I don't think they've got too many different ones, like, maybe some of the Titan, like the Chaos Titans are different and stuff like that. And obviously the Solar Auxilia is completely different. Oh. Derp, I got rid of chat. Chat, there you are. Thanks, Nightbot, for deploying that. We've got the Solar Auxilia support. By the way, who's going to get the Solar Auxilia battle group when it comes out? I know that's the Space Marine one. The Legions Astartes one, at least. But this is the Solar Auxilia support. I mean, really what they should have done is kept Titanicus, scrapped Aeronautica, and done, and this is purely for you, Gabba, Battlefleet Gothic. It really is, Gabba. It really is. Like, Eldar Walkers, some of the Eldar Walkers and the Mega Dreads, etc., is what I want. And like, a lot of those aren't, like, Eldar armies don't really appeal to me. But the Walkers do. Except the Scout, like the one with the person in it. Yeah, so they should have scrapped Imperialis, done Battlefleet Gothic instead, and just kept Titanicus. I reckon that was the move they should have done. But if I had any influence on GW, which I don't yet, we all know More Time would have been out by now. Like, that would have been out before Titanicus. However, while the Solar Auxilia are famed for the quality of their infantry and tanks, their fire support companies are invaluable when confronting tougher targets. The Solar Auxilia support set includes a total of 40 weapons platforms, and auxiliary assets loaded with firepower, including rapier batteries mounting quad launchers, laser destroyers, and mole mortar arrays, tarantula platforms with las cannons and Hyperius missile launchers, and the dreaded Cyclops remote control bomb, which you can see right there. By the way, if you haven't already, don't forget to like this video, like this live stream. I don't know, write some gibberish below, all that sort of stuff. Don't think I'll be bothering with anything but AOS this year. I'm on that Grimdark Death Grand Alliance hype. Hell yeah. Jamie, I look forward to following along your progress there. I would like once I'm properly set up. This is like such a shoddy setup currently. I'm hoping to find my streamlights and things, but I would like to do, like, you know, I do like the idea of doing a hobby stream where we can feature kind of, I don't know, viewers' miniatures, etc., that kind of stuff. But you know, one thing at a time, I guess. Those FEC, the new FEC look awesome. I liked a couple of them, but we all know FEC aren't really for me. However, I know they are a very popular faction. And the Grimdark, I'm looking forward to seeing how those inks perform, Jammy. I will probably be getting some, as I said before. I will be getting some of those Grimdark villainy inks soon. TM. But it looks like March is when they're going to be landing in the UK. So that's the Solar Auxiliary support. I don't know when that'll be out. This week coming. Ooh, the Legion's Astartes support. Sweet, sweet dreadnoughts. The Space Marines of the Horus Heresy also adopted the Rapier platform for their own, support firepower and deployed Talons of Dreadnoughts for long-range fire and close combat. The Legion's Astartes support kit contains 24 miniatures, including Leviathan Dreadnoughts. With Storm Cannons and Cyclonic Melter Lancers, Deredeo Dreadnoughts with Anvilus autocannon batteries and Hellfire plasma cannonades, Rapier batteries with quad launchers and laser destroyers, and Tarantula platforms with las cannons and Hyperius missile launchers. Okie dokie then. Right. So, maybe in the future we're going to get some plastic... Yeah, maybe in the future we're going to get some plastic Rapier platforms. Because we're getting Solar Auxilia for Horus Heresy. We don't have... The plastic Deredeo only comes with... Alios... What do they call them? The Anvilus autocannons, the Hellfire plasma cannonades, and the Alios missile launchers. The Hyperius missile launcher was an option for the resin ones, I believe, but we don't have access to that. Like, there are sort of 2 more weapon systems for the Deredeos. I'm expecting them to come out in plastic kits at some point. Do you know what I mean? Pumpkin Pie, what's cracking? You're still napping? Hell yes. I hope you've had a good weekend so far. The Malkador Infernus and Valdor tank destroyers. This is one of my favorite tanks. I would love to get this in resin, or, you know, I'd like to see it in plastic. This is one of my favorite bad boys right here. The Malkador Infernus. Obviously, because it's got a massive flamethrower on it. You've loved the FEC stuff since it dropped with the vampire counts back in 7th edition. So, hold on. There's like the heart at the bottom, like covering up the last words of your sentence, Jamie. I'm struggling. It's my fancy. So, with the recent update, you're so in. It's ridiculous. I completely understand. I can completely understand that, Jamie. I'm very glad that you love the new range and stuff like that. I personally, for me, when it comes to undead, all I want are skeletons, zombies. I wouldn't mind like a vampire or 2 as like special characters in that army. But skeletons, zombies, Nagash, and some necromancers. You know, that was the army that I wanted when I started collecting very briefly a Warhammer Fantasy Battle. It was basically I got a bunch of skeletons, zombies, skeleton cavalry, Nagash, and a few other necromancers, etc. That was my jam. The FECs, I can't really remember much about them, so maybe I missed it entirely. You still have and love the OG Metal Vargoth. Is it painted or is it just ready to get painted? Are you fully ready to just get everything done with the grimdark stuff? And people hate that thing? Well, because it's a majestic miniature. It's stunning and excellent. So where were we? Unleash fiery destruction and annihilate enemy vehicles with the combined power of the Malkador Infernus and Valdor Tank Destroyer heavy tanks, which use the venerable Malkador chassis to mount enormous weapons far larger than the Leman Russ could carry. Each part of plastic kit contains 2 Malkador Infernus tanks and 2 Valdor Tank Destroyers for Solar Auxiliary armies, along with a sheet of 288 transfers. That is a lot. That is a lot of transfers for 4 miniatures. That's crazy. Oh, it's painted. The new one is ready for enamel. Oh, okay, sweet. Well, I look forward to seeing the painted armies and stuff, Jammy. Like, if you got pictures, by all means, put them into Discord. Don't be afraid. We got the Spartan assault tanks. Spartan assault tanks are massive armored conveyors built to carry infantry across treacherous battlefields, and they join the Legions Imperialis as the first transport attachment that can carry Terminator squads. This plastic kit contains 4 Spartan options, with options for Sponson-mounted quad las cannons or laser destroyer arrays. Laser destroyer arrays, those are these ones on top, I believe. Okay then. Very nice. Spartans, hell yes. And then we got the Great Slaughter. You can't have slaughter without laughter, by the way. Army cards. Hell yes. Keep the rules from the Great Slaughter close at hand with this pack of 22 army cards split between formations and detachments for the Legions, Astartes, and Solar Auxilia. You shall throw whips in when you get a chance to take some pics tomorrow. Hell yeah. I'm always very keen on seeing what people are up to painting-wise. Yeah. Combined Legions, Astartes, and Solar Auxilia card packs. This set allows you to quickly and easily construct armies for use in Legions Imperialis and the Great Slaughter supplement. Okay, then. I don't know really of anyone playing Legions Imperialis. I know some people have some, Titans from Titanicus, etc., but I don't really know anyone who plays it. So I assume this is going to sell, otherwise they wouldn't have brought it out, but and I'm always very keen to show off what I'm painting if I like it. No, I completely understand that. Sometimes I look at a paint job I've done, although I haven't looked at a paint job I've done in the last 11 months, 12, 13, 14 months. And thought, oh, I love that, because I haven't been painting in that long, and I'm honestly slightly trepidatious about how the quality of my painting. I think it's going to be a bit trash, so I'm going to need a few months just to get back into the swing of things. Do you know what I mean? I'm slightly terrified. There's all my social media stuff. Here we got the Black Library Celebration eShort Week 2024 subscription. Another Black Library eShort Week is here to deliver bite-sized literary delights with one short story released every day from the 19th of February. Each story follows characters from across the worlds of Warhammer. Written by Black Library favourites Mike Brooks, John French, R.S. Wilt, David Geimer, and Jude Reed. Okie dokie. So that is another thing. Stories can be bought separately as they are released, but to get all 5 for the price of 4, opt for the full week subscription. Okay, then. Yeah, I will not be doing that. Ebooks are not really on my list of things, generally. Over Warhammer Plus, there's a whole bunch of stuff we won't be looking at on this channel because it's way too early to even consider that. Full Tilt. You know what? I remember the Warhammer... Well, I remember a White Dwarf magazine where the Full Tilt game was dropped into, like, the rules for playing Full Tilt with knights. I didn't order the... Not yet, Gabba, because there's a 2-week pre-order window. I was more concerned about getting the art book. Because I was under the impression that there was... I could have sworn there was an article which said, yo, this is limited. There's only 6,500 of them. So I was very keen on getting that. But after ordering it, I thought... It didn't say limited edition on the website, as far as I could see, unless I just completely missed it. And then I thought, well, I better check the article, because maybe I'm hallucinating. I couldn't find the article where it said there's only 6,500 of them. Lucian, you saucy rascal. That was back in 93, 94 White Dwarf. Yes. That would have been one of the first White Dwarf magazines that I'd purchased then. In fact, it would have been 93 I was at my first boarding school. 94 I moved to the new school. And that's when I went to my first Games Workshop. And I probably would have purchased White Dwarf at the same time. It's limited. Well, however, so I haven't ordered the Orc. I know it's available for there's a 2-week ordering period, so I will order the wait. The book is limited. I wonder where it said that they were limited. Because I thought I was just losing my mind. I talked myself into it, going, there's definitely 6,500 of them, and it's limited. But when it came down to ordering it, it didn't say on the order for, like on the product description, that it was limited. Unless I'm just like missing stuff, and I was very exhausted that day. Anyway, so we don't really look at Warhammer Plus stuff. Maybe in the future, once this channel is suitably sourcified, we will get Warhammer Plus. But until I can literally justify it, we're going to hold off on it. Lucian, I hope you're well. Happy Sunday to you. Oh, 97? Okay. Well, that makes actual more sense to me. I did wonder, because I was thinking that 93 it wouldn't have been, because I definitely hadn't purchased a magazine then. 94 would have been stretching it, but was possible. 97 makes a lot more sense, because round about 96, 97, I started getting into Warhammer Fantasy, like in the, you know, I think 97 I started collecting some undead. I'm good, thank you, Lucian. I saw my middle brother and his family today. Well, and yesterday. They stayed for the weekend. It was very lovely. My niece is very keen on painting a... Well, she called it a wolf. It's a tyrannid, but she thought it was a wolf, and obviously the Terminator she thought was a robot. It's not, you know, might as well be. So once my painting studio's up and running, I'm definitely going to get my niece over to attack some miniatures, see what we end up with. So yeah, it's been a good weekend thus far. Until then, when I remove chat from the thing. So that's that. Right. Okay, so there we go. I'm frightfully sorry about that. So it's basically a bunch of stuff from Leviathan, like from the Space Marine side. So the Pyre Boys, the Stern Guard, the Apothecary Biologists, and the Reaver Lieutenant. Those are coming separately, and the Space Marine Captain in Terminator armor as well. So those are finally available, and the Ballistus Dreadnought as well. A load of Titanicus stuff also. Oh, hold on. In other news... Ooh, where are we? I finally have... Warhammer the Old World. Kingdom of Britonia. Yes, it has turned up. Finally, it was in my local Games Workshop. I popped over there yesterday because I got an email. I got an email from them, and they said, "Yo, your Imperial Bastion and Sky Shield landing pad have been sent out." So I went and collected them as well. And then I also remembered that I'd also ordered this. So got all the rules. Got some lovely pictures in here. I'm looking forward to having a butcher's at this. So, yeah. Ow. I don't... Are we on the right page? We are on the right page. Good. Yes, I really hope that I can find my stream lights because this room is so dingy. And I'm literally just sitting... This is a neat Fi light, like task lamp in front of me. It is quite powerful, and I've got it turned down to one of its lowest settings, and it's quite painful. And the camera's right in front of it. It's been a bit of a nightmare. But hopefully I find those stream lights soon. What's everyone else up to on their Sunday evening? That is my question. That is my question. I'm going to edit while we're streaming live and on air. The edit. I'm going to put the article link into the video. So this is going to give everyone time to smash the like button and maybe even comment below. Hey. So, okay, so I have updated the video. If you haven't got the article link, it should be in the comment, in the description of the video below. It is right at the top. Pub quiz and a few pints of Guinness. Hell yes. When I lived in the States, I was quite fond of, what do they call it? Was it a black and tan? Which was half pale ale and half stout. That was quite good, actually. Yeah, I was quite fond of that. When I was living in the States. I have not had a Guinness in quite a while, though. My gosh, I should probably remedy that. What am I up to? It's coming up to 7 p.m. I've got to figure out what I'm going to be streaming this week over on Twitch at twitch.tv/gloriousbadger. Snakebite. Snakebite? Is that another word for it? And the song it's named after is a banger. Oh, snake bites. Yeah, I won't go near. I avoid cider like some sort of plague. I certainly don't like fizzy cider. Some of them are okay. They're very they're not really for me. They're not really. I like a good ale or a bitter. Ciders. Oof. You're a flat cider man. I was weirdly a flat cider. There's more chance of me drinking a flat cider. Yeah, Old English or Merrydown. Huh? Are they flat ones or do they have a bit of fizz to them, Gabba? I don't mind trying a cider, but I just find them a bit... I don't know what it is. I just like a bitter or something like that, generally. Find them very drinkable. I've forgotten what I was going to say. I do need food at some point today. I need to figure out what we're streaming. I will be streaming some 7 Days to Die on Monday and or Tuesday. Thursday, we do have the... what would you call it? Horus Heresy Thursday video here at about 2:15-ish. And then we do when we do a Twitch stream Thursday following that at 3 o'clock. I don't know what we're going to stream. We're not going to stream 7 Days to Die then, and we're not going to stream Enshrouded then. That time then was a bit iffy last week. I seem to remember Thursdays have never gone particularly well for me generally, so I got to see if we can change that. Saying that, as I said earlier, I would like to eventually get around to dual streaming or whatever they call it to YouTube and Twitch on Thursdays, doing just like a long hobby stream where I'm just going to basically build and or paint, and that's about it. And then Friday on Twitch we'll be playing Enshrouded, and then obviously Sunday, as per usual, we have this stream right here on YouTube. Hello, you lovely folks here on YouTube. You're all saucy rascals. By the way, if you've been watching my videos, thank you very much. You're all most excellent, especially the ones who smash the like button. We have hit sort of the first tier. I have applied for it. Apparently it takes up to a month to get accepted into it. But meanwhile, while they're mulling over that, firstly, thank you very much if you've helped. If you watched any of my videos or if you continue to watch my videos, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're still aiming at 4,000 view hours. And as I said at the beginning of the stream today, I know these articles aren't the best. However, I have found some old footage, and I think I might be able to convert it into videos, actual painting videos. Unfortunately, it looks like it's all webcam footage, which is not ideal, but I think I can make it work. So hopefully I'll be able to get a few of those videos, mangled together into something sort of good to get us covered for, stuff in March and while I'm away at Adepticon and all that kind of stuff to help us push towards that 4,000 hours. It's going to be a good time. So hobby, I've got 3 termies to dry brush the bases, and I'm building... How are you... You're basing. What basing are you doing for your Black Templars? I'm building, half painting a new Warcry team. But of course, which Warcry team are you doing? That is my question. I've also got a throne. while I'm sort of burbling on and stuff like that, dropping links left, right, and center. Throne should be there. Yes, that looks vaguely accurate. And I've already done Discord, but I'll do Discord again. I've just kiln dried sand and some bits and bobs. Hell yeah. Quality basing. I love it. That's something I do struggle with when it comes to basing. Like I like so many different types of basing. It's probably one of the reasons why I start so many armies, is because to get all the kind of basing that I want to do. I love a snow base. I like an industrial base. I like a ruined city base. I like goblin green bases. Do we do snow? Yes. I like the sandy desert. I like the sandy beach. I like the forests. What are we up to? 8. If not more, It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I do like all these things. The Wielder Corpse Hunters, are they a specific... Hold on. Are they a specific thing? Or is that a name you've given them? Oh, okay. How did I miss them? How did I miss these? Obviously, I must have done a video on this at some point. If I did, I'm going to hopefully remember to put a link top right-hand corner. I know I've said that before and I do keep forgetting, but maybe one day I will remember to link to it. City Sigmar, range far and wide across multiple realms, yada, yada, yada. How awesome is that? So you got some dogs. This is... I'm not saying witch hunters, but also witch hunters from Wartime. If I did a video on this, I must have said something about Wartime looking at this warband. They came out in a Warcry. Are they available separately yet, Gabba? Because I'm looking at these and thinking Wartime witch hunters. I might have to get this. And the Gorgamor. Oh, okay. Right. Well, okay then. That's snazzy. What color scheme are you going with for them? No clue. Okay. Well, it's my own fault. I need to have a butcher's. I will go to Element Games using my affiliate link and have a butcher's at that. Let me just change to my face so you don't have to look at it for too much. Well, so you don't have to look at my screen too much longer. They look they look so good. I gotta be honest. I hate saying that phrase as well. I do like. There's a lot of the Cities of Sigmar, like the human side. I am very tempted to do. I've obviously got a free guild army already. I would like to expand on it, but there are so many more. What I would like to do is my free guild army needs tarting up. They're very, very, very basic at the moment because I had to paint so many of the rascals for the games that we played with Jimmy. Like I had 40, 60, 80, maybe 100, 20, 40. Maybe it was 80 miniatures in my army. I can't really remember. And I had to power through the painting, and as a result, the painting is a bit. So the scheme is dark red and black. I would like to go back and tart them up. And if I'm able to do that, maybe we can do that in a month. Like 1 month, we can tart some minis up. If I do that, then I can see myself accidentally not getting these. I can see myself definitely getting these at some point because they're lovely minis. But and I know they have some other delicious. What else do they have? Cities of Sigmar. So the Cavaliers, the Free Guild Fusiliers, the Steel Helms. I came so close to buying that box set. I don't know why I didn't. Sometimes I kick myself when it's too late. When it's too late to purchase it, I kick myself. But whatever. It's one of those things. I mean, just have a very quick look. Having a very quick look for Warcry stuff. Right, quiz time. Jamie Dodger, you have a magnificent quiz. Crush your enemies. Don't take no for an answer from the quiz master. Be like, no, you're actually wrong. I'm right. Let me win. It's my birthday on Friday. Hook me up with at least a drink. Thanks. Bye. Peace. Anyway, thank you very much for hanging out. Have a lovely time tonight. Maybe I'll see you on my Twitch stream tomorrow at twitch.tv/gloriousbadger. And yeah, I'm just having a quick look to see if I can find those geezers that Gabba was talking about. The Wilderkorps hunters. Doesn't look like they're out yet. I can deploy patience, I think. So yeah, like I said, I got to get some food tonight. I do have to look at games to stream on Twitch. I need to figure out. I am going to have a quick look at my website and see what I can do about that. So I've got, as I was saying earlier, I've got probably at least 500 images that I need to go through and resize, shrink down, sort of suitable for web, etc., and then upload. I got a lot of website stuff to do. I've got to really crack on with it. And now that the studio is going to be starting to get worked on, well, once we found a builder, basically, I've got to really crack on. There is the Stream Elements. What is that? That's the tip link by the looks of it. Thanks, Nightbot. That is all my social media there. And above that is also my Element Games link. We've got all of there. And right above that is also Discord as well. It looks like and above that there was the throne. All of my shout outs from the bot have been done. Thank you very much, bot. You've been an absolute angel today. I will be doing some stuff. I will be streaming on Thursday here on YouTube. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you over on Twitch tomorrow night. I hope everyone has a lovely, lovely Sunday night, lovely rest of their weekend, and I hope this coming week is awesome for everyone. That's all I got to say. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, and goodbye.